Magic Dave picked this up. I watched him stream a little bit, and then I bought it. Torchlight 3. It's out. It's out in early access.
Nice.
So yeah, I played a little bit of that, and Magic Dave is 100% spot on. It's not really a game yet. It is definitely early.
It's not really
access.
a game yet.
Like, okay, the game. It's.
I don't care how early access you are. If you're having someone buy it, you should not be able to say that.
Yeah, I know. It's got really thin levels of. Like it plays like a stripped down version of Torchlight 2 right now. You can see where they're going with it. Like they have some great ideas, but none of them are implemented. I think this is a thing like, hey, we need funding. We're going to put out an alpha. Tell us what you hate about it. Unfortunately, on day one, their servers were having massive issues. And this kind of like ekes Torchlight over into MMO territory with what they're trying to do. So you have to log in. So they launched the game. No one can play it. It got review bombed. It's not nearly as bad as it says on Steam. It's fine. It's playable. It's not the level of depth you're going to get in Torchlight 2. And don't ever walk into a Torchlight game expecting Path of Exile or anything like that. It is not that kind of game. But
don't walk into any ARPG expecting Path of Exile. That talent tree is absurd.
Yeah, agreed.
So VW calls out, he disagrees with you because he says there's 20 to 25 hours of story and 4 full characters. He says he has like 13 hours in it so far and really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So take it from somebody who played a shit ton of Torchlight 2. I don't think the level of content is quite up to those standards.
Well, I mean, it's early access, though.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not ripping the game or saying you shouldn't buy it. I'm saying that if you do, be prepared to, for stuff to be a little thin, at least initially. They are still building the game. They are still adding stuff, and that's all good. But, you can't go in expecting this massive, 90-hour ARPG. That's not what you're going to get out of Torchlight 3 right now. But yeah, it's fine. I like it. I enjoy it. 30, I think, is a little pricey for what you're getting out of the box. But that price will increase as they add more stuff. So if you want it early, you're basically trading off features and stuff like that for a lower price, which I think is totally fine. And
then you'll get it later, though. So, I mean, it's not like you have to pay more later. You get the game at a cheaper overall price if you're willing to pay now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the way that I always anticipated. Like back in the day when I first heard about early access, that's what I thought it was going to be. Like a reward program for those who had trust.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's supposed to be, really.
But then it always ended up being like, oh, it's the same price.
Yeah,
or in worst case scenarios, you're actually paying more for the early access than the fucking game is at launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, that's infuriating.
Yeah, you're paying for the privilege of accessing this game early.
Before it's a game. Have fun.
So Dobby's saying that he thinks it's more of a game than Minecraft Dungeons, and I don't know if I agree. While Dungeons is intentionally simplified, I think it feels like a more complete product than Torchlight 3 does today. And again, that's not a bad thing. This is early access. It says it on the tin. The game is not finished. You are quite literally shoveling the devs' money to help them build this thing to something bigger and better, which is great. Just don't go in expecting Diablo 3 or anything like that, or even Torchlight 2. It's just not there yet.